Hi guys, and welcome to episode 1 of season 2 of the Raid series. So it's been a little while since the start of the first season, and I didn't realize how well this would take off. And I want to do a second season, and it's going to be very structured. Episode 1 to 5 will be on a Monday to Friday, and go on from there. So it'll be 5 episodes a week, Monday to Friday, the entirety of the wipe. That's going to be the intention, the aim, and I'm going to do my utmost best to make that happen. It's going to be a lot of effort, a lot of work, but hopefully you guys will get a lot out of this. So what's going to happen is I'm going to play through Escape from Tarkov on a standard account. Each episode will be somewhere between half an hour and an hour, and I'll be talking through all my thought processes, all the quests, things will be popping up. There's going to be a lot of information coming in. If you're new to Tarkov, it's going to be really helpful. If you've been around a little while, you might learn some tips and tricks. Or if you just want to see how you can play Escape from Tarkov and how the game progresses, another way you can learn from there. Lastly, if you do know someone who's new to Escape from Tarkov and they're unsure of how to get stuff done, this series is going to help them out a lot. I'm going to be talking about absolutely everything from like what certain items I pick up are used for, my thought process in combat, and just task progression and game progression. So with all that said, without further ado, let's crack straight into it. So here you have the starting screen. You get to pick which one you want to go. I go English because simple reasons. Pick English. Last season, my name was Dogs Before Cats. Let's pick a new name for this. Let's go Moistily. Moistiliest? Moistiliest. Yeah, Moistiliest. All right. Beryl USEC. Now, if I want to go USEC, you get the English voice lines, or if you go Bear, you get the Russian voice lines. I play on USEC on my main account on Twitch, so for this series, I'm going to play on as a bear, and that will be that. Now, after we get into here, what you can do is you can go to escapefromtarkov.com and go to your actual account, and if you've had your account since before Christmas, you can get a Christmas bonus. But for this account, I won't be doing that because I just want to be as if you just bought the game. Another thing that you'll notice that will be different is I have every item already examined, because items will carry over from being examined from previous playthroughs or previous wipes to the latest. So the only time you're going to see me examine new items is when I'm actually seeing something new for the first time. I'm going over to settings. I'm just going to quickly put on the music. Then we've got some background music. Now for game, I don't use the auto RAM cleaner. I put my FOV on max, and I also have head bobbing on 0. Show interface elements. I like the immersion factor of not having this on, and I feel like it's better when it's off if I'm trying to do recordings. But if you actually want to play seriously and you want to be like the best of the best of the best, have that on, because you'll always be able to see your health, what weapons you got ready to go, and your stamina and all that. So it's better to have that on if you're going to play really seriously, in my opinion. Graphic settings. I've had these settings pretty much forever. I only made some minor adjustments over the years, really. The ones to ensure that you have turned off are these bottom ones. Your view distance will be so much better with these off, and you'll be able to spot targets a lot easier. I like to have these on medium. I haven't really noticed too much of a difference in between having these on different settings. The argument is it puts more of a load on the GPU than the CPU, but this is just what I've used and it works well. I don't have any stutters at the moment. It's been working really well, but I know there's still some people that are having stutters. Post FX, this is my Post FX settings. I do have them turned on. I don't like having them cranked. All these bottom ones are off. The brightness up by 15 and saturation on 35. The only reason clarity and adaptive sharpen are so high, in my opinion, it feels like it reduces the how foggy the game is. And so that's why it's on 75. The colorfulness just gives that little bit of extra color to the maps. Anything over this just makes it look like Fortnite, and I don't want that. My sound settings. You got to sneak peek at it before, but this is how my sound settings go. I pretty much leave it at this. Binaural sound is the newest addition to Escape from Tarkov. It's meant to be the first iteration of Steam Audio, the first modulation of it, and that's currently what's been in the process of everyone's been talking about with the latest patch. So you can check that out there. Over to controls, every single one of my controls is on default, except for I've changed my discard button from delete to U. It's the only change I've made. It's how I always play. It's right next to the Y key. It makes it really easy to delete stuff from your inventory really quickly. Sensitivity 75 and 45. This is a little bit high for my liking now with the adjustments to what they've done to sights. But it's what I'm using and what I'm used to. So it only really affects me on like long range sights. Just seem to be oversensitive now. I also run it at 800 DPI for people that care about that. So there you go. That's pretty much all we've got for the settings sides of things. First thing I would do normally is examine if I've just started a new account. If there's any items I need to examine, I would go over to the traders and do the exact same thing. If there's any items that need to be examined, I would examine every single one of them. But luckily for me right now, I don't need to because this is a new account. Not a new account. With Fence will have any items that people have sold to him. And as you can see here, there's some new items that I need to examine. So the shortcut to examine something is to press your mouse wheel down and it will examine it instantly. You don't have to right click it. So that's the new, it's a replica helmet. It's a really, really bad helmet. But the old way or the other way you can examine is you right click an item and you click examine. It takes a lot longer. Don't do it that way. Just press your mouse wheel down. You'll save yourself a lot of time. Now after that, the first thing I'll do after that is I'll go to the traders and I'll accept both tasks. So we've got kill 5 scavs on customs and hand over 2 MP133 shotguns. Then on therapist will be the next one. Hand over 5 Salewers. So now there's a couple of options you have for this. For Salewers, my suggestion would be to get the hideout upgrade for the generator and also the med station, and then which is, I think you need security first for the generator. I don't want to do it yet. Generator. So you need security first. It's going to be 100,000 for the generator, 20,000 for security, and then you'll come across here and you'll click the med station, and it's 20,000 for the med station. I'll show you this one because it doesn't really cost too much. But then you just have to buy painkillers, bandages, and splints, and you can craft the layers. But the only issue with that is you need fuel, and that's why you need the generator. To get fuel, there's a few places, but Interchange seems to be the best place for it. Besides that, I'm not going to upgrade all the hideout, not yet. I want to get into a few raids first and sort that out. There's not really much more I can cover here. For my first loadout, I generally do like to take in armor. And you're going to need to get Ragman to level 2 for his tasks when you get him to level 15. You need to spend 750,000 rubles up here. So the way it works is level 1 is your current level. This is your reputation with the trader, and this is how much money you've spent, and that's buy and sell. To get him to the next level, you need level 15, and you need to have bought or sold 750,000. So for me, what I like to do is I actually just like to buy up the 4 packers straight away, and I'll buy 6 of these helmets straight away. Now, that did take a large cut of my money, but it's given me some armor. This is what I do. This is not what I'd recommend everyone to do, but it's just going to be at least some armor sets for you to have from the very start. As for the gear I'm going to take into a raid, I'm probably going to take a slightly different loadout. I'm going to take in one of these bank robber loadouts. Just because I feel like I don't need that rig. This rig I'm going to use for a probably an interchange run. And then I could probably go like this instead. Now, it's really difficult because do I want to go into a customs run and try and get those scav kills straight away? Or do I go into another map and just try and get some sort of bankroll happening or level up first? Personally, Interchange has got you most quests on early, but it's also probably one of the most brutal maps early on. The good thing about Interchange though is there is a lot of low level players on there right now because it's the start of a wipe. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go Interchange and we're going to try our luck. I'm going to play it nice and slow and then hopefully everything will go smooth and you guys will be cheering with me and it's not going to be the end of the world. Now, painkillers, I always put my meds in like this at the very start or do something similar to this. Now, the mags and stuff that you have is actually worth a lot more than the meds because when you go to therapist, your meds are what? 4,000 for painkillers. Splints 2,000, 1,800, and 3,500. So you're looking at what, 7,500, just over 7,500. But if I was to get BP ammo, which I can't get yet, you know, you're looking at a lot more rubles. Yeah, you got, you know, a mag there with BP ammo, which we can't get by at the moment, which is very valuable to us. So it's better to us to hold on to them. And then the painkillers is the most expensive out of those ones. So this is how I do it. Now, when your hotkey items, you can press the number and it'll go straight to the hotkey bar down the bottom here. I just go 5, 6, 7. That's how I do it. Yeah, a lot of people will do it this way. They'll have painkillers on 5 and heal on 4. This is just how I like it. This is how I've trained my muscle memory to do it. But this is the way I go. As for this side of things, I'm actually going to put my not take in the backpack. I'll leave that backpack there because if I'm able to survive long enough to kill something, they're going to have a backpack for me, and I'm going to save these backpacks for actual runs. I think that's probably enough gas bagging for now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to get into a raid and hopefully we'll have some success. Yeah, let's give it a go. Oh, before I go any further, I also want to show you that I always ensure, no matter what, I always ensure you don't need to go therapist, but I'll point this out. If you go prepper, it's a 24 to 36 hour return time. And on top of that, when you do get your stuff back, I think you have 48 hours to claim it, if not 72 hours. If you go therapist, it's actually a 10 to 20 hour return time, but you have 7 days to claim it. So if you don't play Escape from Tarkov very much, maybe 2-3 times a week, and you don't want to run the risk of losing stuff from insurance, I would highly suggest insuring through therapist. As you can tell though, 16,000 compared to 10,000, so it's about a 50% markup. So it's quite expensive to go through therapist, but if it's the difference between you not getting it back at all, it's probably worthwhile. Anyway, let's crack into a raid. All right, so now that we've deployed, we're going to take note of where we are. Now, there is going to be a heap of people spawning on this side because we've just spawned on the closest to the middle of the map spawn, or customs on the custom side of the map. So at the moment, we have no one in front of us besides Scavs, except for the people that are on the far other side of the map. So what I want to do here is I actually want to get a little bit of distance. I'm going to push over to dorms, which is probably the most highest contested area of the map. But the best thing about that is I know pretty much where all the jackets and spawns are. So hopefully we can make some money, or at least get some keys that we're going to need in the future. You can already hear the people starting to engage other people from over there. Now, if we keep an eye out over this way, we might be able to see the sniper scav up on top of the ridge. Oh, on top of the building. Oh, God. Alright. We lost an arm pressing 6 to get the heal off for the bleed. Good old scav fucking up our day. So you can just click directly on top of the search area to be able to grab items. We're going to take all that stuff and run. We're not going to stick around. We're going to keep moving. If we didn't have the packer on and that guy with the toss shot us in the chest, we would be dead. So that's kind of like why I don't mind spending the money on the packers. And the best thing is no one's going to loot them. If you die and someone, like you've got a packer, no one's going to loot that. If they do, they've got no gear either, and they're not really much is going to come from it. There is a possibility that this is a scav boss here. Possibility. So the scav boss is like, he's got the scav boss. This is not play here. We're going to move. That is the scav boss. All right, so we've got one player coming up to the up to here. Trying to go inside. What we're going to do is we're going to actually quickly take cover. I held left control down and left click the mag, and I was able to put the mag straight onto there. From here, I'm going to quickly top this mag up just a little bit, just in case we need to get into another fight real quick. Dust's about to get bonkers here, so we need to be a little bit careful. I'm going to heal up the thorax there. I could have used the hotkey, but I didn't, just because I wanted to see what my health was across the body. I really want to try and sneak up behind that player. The bottom floor you can't open the door, but the second floor you can. So we're going to have a quick look in here. I'm going to sneak in. I wanted to get inside, at least then I've only got one angle to worry about. From here, we're going to listen out to where the scav boss is. Pretty confident they're on the bottom floor. Yep. There was definitely a scav there. A little trick where we can close the door there. That could be a Scav boss minion coming up. Alright, we just killed Rashala. That's a Scav boss. Oh shit, I want to explain stuff, but it's still going so quick. Holy shit. Alright, so we've killed the Scav boss. Pop painkiller real quick. His minions are in here with me. 2 of them in here with me. Pop the painkiller in case I get shot in the arm or leg. I can still aim really well. We're holding Q to ADS. Q to lean and ADSing. We can use that. I'm going to let him run out. What I want them to do is actually protect me whilst I loot the Scav boss. Got the golden TT. We've got to pick up some Scav boss mags. Well, storage key is actually kind of annoying key to get. He didn't have a labs key card or a Bitcoin, but he did have some good stuff for us. Now I'm actually going to take this IFAC because that's actually worth quite a bit to us. It's going to be really useful. From what do we do from here? Probably just going to get rid of that and put this here. Now use the U key to drop something quickly. This ammo will be also 856A1, which is really strong ammo. We don't need the TOS mags anymore or the shotgun mag. We can hold on to the pistol mag, but it's not going to be a big deal. Tashunka can go there. Even if we don't survive the raid and we can't use it for a quest later on called General Wares, we can actually use that Tashunka just to heal up some, what do you call it? Some energy. Clearing back through the way we came, making sure I'm not going to get shot in back by one of the Scav boss minions. Now, ultimately, I would have rather kill one of them. While still are in that room, but what I'm going to do here, I'm actually going to get the machinery key real quick. Which spawns in this jacket, I think, or the one next to it. That's going to be used for another quest. I'm pretty sure it's checking. It's the bronze pocket watch quest. We need that a little bit later. This last room's got 2 jackets. Make sure there's no players. And jackets are really good for keys, so we'll take that duct tape. It's not used for any quests, but there is a barter trade from Therapist for car medkits with it. Now I'm going to go up. Just to make sure. Well, he's up top by the looks of it. That armor looking. That armor's fucked. Contacts on.
Девка ёбаная! Понятно.
We're not going to stick around and fight that guy straight away. We're going to wait. Make sure it healed up. But what I'm trying to do is I'm actually trying to find some sort of armor or something of better value. I'm going to quickly drink that green tea. Increase our health and, that's not health, energy and hydration. Also levels our metabolism. Oh my god, there's a player on the bottom floor with a Vep Hunter by the sound of it, prone. Nuts. In the middle of a clusterfuck, that's for sure. What I'm going to do is I'm going to unload that and I'm going to chuck it on the ground. We'll get that back from insurance and we'll take this AKS. Unload that mag because I don't know what's in it because we know mine's got BP in it. That's got PS ammo, so this isn't as good. Now there is ammo charts for ammunition to learn which ammos are good and which aren't. This is going to be stupid because now we have to wait. It's either... That guy's just going to lay prone there. We've got a full sweaty guy second floor. We've got a guy prone on the ground. I don't know how I can get out of this room. I think we just wait for a couple minutes. Maybe the sweaty guy will come downstairs and we can engage when that happens. Which really sucks. I hate Wayne. Yeah, sweaty guy might come downstairs and then old mate down the end will shoot at him. And then we can get engaged them when they're all engaged. Or he goes upstairs, fights the scout boss minions. So to me, with the new audio, it gets a little bit confusing, but I think that's second floor at the moment. Or he's just outside. Well, that could be outside, actually. How does someone just lay at the end of a hallway for like half a raid? This game is so much more than just laying at the end of a hallway for me. Anyway, so... If that guy does have a Vep Hunter and he hits us clean in the chest, we're dead. Unless he's got shitty ammo. This seems really familiar. Pretty sure the first episode of last season I was fighting Scav boss, I was hiding in a corner. I'll also show you something cool. When you take out the TT, it flips it. I don't know how that guy's not dead. I put so many bullets into him. I put so many into him. And the fact that he charged me as well. He literally is a tank. Well, we got a little bit of XP from it at least. Unfortunately, I was super excited. I was like, maybe we can get the scav boss and all these minions and that, but we got dicked around by that guy on the bottom. Now, at the end of a raid, you can normally heal up by just pressing a heal all button. Obviously, I can't because I don't have enough money in my stash because I bought all that stuff. But that would be your option there. Going back and thinking about how I played that, I actually thought he was going to run after I hit him because I went out, I shot at him as he was pushing up the hallway. He got hit from me. I didn't take a hit. And then normally someone would be like, shit, I'm in trouble, run away. He charged. So, yeah, I probably could have held the angle there and got him, but it is what it is. We did get the machinery key, which is for another quest, and we've got the gas station storage key, which is for another quest as well. Currently on the flea market, this key is selling for a shitload, so nice. Now that we are now out of guns, I'm probably going to sell a couple of things first. Actually, let's do a scav run. All right, so for a scav run, there's lots of options you could do. This is actually not too bad. I would go customs, but I just don't know customs that well. I'm going to go interchange for a scav run. I'm going to try and get some gear together, so we actually got some loadouts and gear for the next raid. Scav runs you go in, you'll go somewhere into the middle of the raid, and when you die, you don't lose anything, but you get the loadout that this scav has. If you do survive, you can loot any items you take. Scavs do have a timer though, and you should use your scav runs whenever you can, particularly if you're new, because there's no risk involved. So I'll load into the raid, and hopefully we'll get some good stuff out of it. All right, we're in. We spawned at the power station. 1 second, sorry. Alright, we spawned at the power station. Our 2 extracts will be Emicon and Railway. Scav camp, you need to go out with a player. It's not going to happen. We've got a 366 8K with no stock. We do have an armor and... Sorry, a helmet, so... Now hidden over here is a hidden cache. I'm going to call it a cache so people don't read me. Power station's actually really cool for interchange. There's a lot of cool stuff. Ooh, it's decent ammo. Okay. GP coins are worth a little bit. There's a couple of good barter trades for them. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it's like a P90 barter trade. And there's definitely some other ones. We're going to loot pretty much everything we can. And then I'll just hopefully find some good stuff and... If we get enough value, then I'll start heading towards extract. And when it comes to scav runs, you don't get attacked by the scavs, except for other player scavs can shoot you. If you just ignore normal scavs, they won't touch you. 204 key has a safe in it in the dorms. Matches do a barter trade for painkillers, but they're not really worth it. The items we're after are stuff like ES lamps are good. ES lamps do a barter trade for grenades, so RGD grenades. Gonna slowly keep looting everything. The blue tape's actually I needed for the hideout, so we'll take that one. Keep looting every jacket. Jackets have keys. Keys are worth heaps. That's just remember that. Every time you see a jacket, you should be looting it. Searching it at least. Toolkits also can be very useful with really good money, particularly early on in the wipe. There's a lot of people trying to get their hideouts upgraded, and there's a lot of items from toolkits that you can get. That there's worth about 80k at the moment, and that's worth like 100. So 180,000 rubles on the flea market right there. But we actually need those for our own quests. We'll be holding on to them for ourselves. We got that one. Did that one, and we did this one. Yep, making sure. You can get a fuel conditioner spawn around the back here somewhere. I haven't seen it in a long time. Same with over here. Now, if in all seriousness, with that toolkit and that corrugated hose, I would almost say that to be worthwhile just extracting with that. We've already got a gun. We've got, like, you know, a backpack and that. It'd be nice to get a little bit extra stuff, but it's not really required. Picking up a nice little, you know, rig or armor or something would be actually, like, be really great, but it's not required, that's for sure. Got that scav there. You can actually tell scavs to follow you. Wait a moment. If you do that in their face, they can actually follow you. So double tapping Y brings up that menu. That's an RPK. So that sounds like Killer's gun. Sharon's going to run along the back of Goshen. Head towards the Emicon extract, probably. We're pretty late in the raid, so there shouldn't be any sort of extract campers. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. That's definitely Killer's gun. We've got a single fire 209. Alright, these doors have been open, which means someone's been here. I really want to get Killer. That's 100% Killer. Or at least someone's killed him and got his gun. We had nothing to lose as a Scav, that's why it's like you can take those risks. So, we might as well go have a look. As long as he doesn't activate on us straight away, I think we'd be right. We do have a 30 round mag in there. That door's open. That's probably a player Scav. There's Killer there. How do we get close enough that he doesn't kill us? Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to go around. I'm going to try and get him from behind the wall. I'm going to go through generic up ahead. And then, upgrades. So I hold Alt to put stuff straight on. Player Scav. The DVD's useless, the UV lamp's useless. So the Mosin, so that was Alt T to check mag. Let's just see how much is in it. The Mosin can one-shot Killer in the back of the head, but if it hit the face shield, it won't kill him straight away. So top of the head or the back of the head, I'd have to shoot him. I gotta be careful because I don't want him to activate on me before I can actually see him. An option I would have as well is I could probably Mosin him in the foot. We know he's on the outside of this wall. Okay. Apparently he just activated on me with no noise and shot me without even making a sound. It is what it is. That was unfortunate. That was a bit lame. Tarkov sometimes is a bit lame. Not a perfect game. But hey. So, that was the first episode of the Raid series. Hopefully you guys are excited to see what to come out of this. Like I said, 5 days a week. Monday to Friday, every week for the whole wipe. There'll be a new episode. You're going to see the full progression, everything that's going on. I'll probably try and do my summary with this screen open so you guys can at least see how we're progressing at the end of each day. I'm excited to, share this experience with you. It's going to be a really enjoyable thing. I like teaching you guys as much as I can, and you guys giving me feedback really does help. because then I can improve each video. I've got new editors that work with me now that will help out make these videos look as crisp and as amazing as possible. And hopefully you guys will learn a lot and enjoy the experience that is the raid series. So guys, thanks for watching. If you liked it, smash the shit out of the like button. It really does help with the YouTube algorithm. Share this video with anyone who's new to Tarkov. If you got a friend or someone that's interested in checking out Tarkov, share the video with them. Hopefully they'll be able to learn something. They might be able to see the fun that it can actually bring. Subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any episodes. And lastly guys, I'll see you next time.